Liverpool are set to make an important offer for the 60-meter star recognized by Arne Slot. The Reds are certainly set for an exciting transfer window this summer. They have reportedly made an offer for Atalanta midfielder Ederson and have also been in contact with Benfica star João Neves. The Atalanta midfielder played a part in the Italian side's shock 3-0 win over Liverpool at Anfield in the Europa League quarter-final first leg, before helping them to win the competition outright. Now, Liverpool could be the beneficiaries rather than victims of his quality to make Slot an ideal addition at the heart of their new team. However, Ederson may not be the only name coming through the door in the coming months. Liverpool are reportedly ready to give their new manager a familiar face ahead of his first season in charge. According to Italian sources, Liverpool are ready to make an important offer to bring in Teun Koopmeiners, who Atalanta want for more than $70 million when Euro 2024 ends this summer. It remains to be seen whether the Reds can afford such a price tag, which could turn into a double attack in Serie A if they continue to pursue Ederson as well as the Koopmeiners. Slot of course knows the midfielder well from his time with AZ Alkmaar, and now he could finally be reunited with his former player. Furthermore, the Koopmeiners will play alongside Virgil van Dijk and Cody Gakpo for the Netherlands Euro 2024 tournament this summer, giving the trio a chance to get to know each other before the Reds make any possible moves. Despite signing Alexis Mac Allister, Wataru Endo, Ryan Gravenberch and Dominic Szoboszlai last summer, Liverpool's midfield still lacks the final piece that Koopmeiners can provide in the coming months. The Atalanta midfielder, who can also play as a stopper, has had an excellent season in Italy and would fit in well in Liverpool's midfield. While Endo is limited on the ball, Koopmeiners is versatile in the centre of midfield and could offer Liverpool what they have been missing since Fabinho was at his best at Anfield. Jacek Kulik, who lavished plenty of praise on him during his rise before he became a player Liverpool are now interested in, described the Koopmeiners as elite when he was working under Slot in 2021. With the possibility of a reunion this summer, the Dutchman could be the perfect signing to jumpstart the Slot era. Barcelona have offered Liverpool a blockbuster swap deal as Slot considers sacking Klopp's favourite. Liverpool manager Arne Slot will soon make his first major decision since taking charge amid claims Barcelona are set to offer the Reds a swap deal that would see Luis Diaz replaced by one of the Blaugrana's unwanted stars this summer. The Merseysiders are preparing for a new era at Anfield after Dutchman Slot was named as the successor to the hugely popular Jürgen Klopp, who decided it was time to step aside and recharge his batteries after nearly 9 seasons at Liverpool. While Klopp is now enjoying an extended period away from football in his luxury villa in Majorca, his successor at Anfield has set about ensuring that the success he built continues in the same way. However, as with any new manager, there will be quite a big shake-up in the playing squad, and the Dutchman is likely to have his own ideas about the type of players who can make the Reds even better than before. And an early indication of Slot's ruthless streak came when 2 of Klopp's favourites, Joel Matip and Thiago Alcantara, were shown the door after their deals at Anfield expired this summer, and it was decided not to offer extensions to either player. According to reports, Slot will have a sizable transfer budget at his disposal this summer, and it is believed that Slot's 2 transfer priorities are to add a left-back and a defensive midfielder. The biggest departure, however, could come when Liverpool attacker Diaz becomes the top summer target of La Liga heavyweights Barcelona. The Catalan Giants finished the season in second place, 10 points behind champions Real Madrid, before disappointing in the quarter-finals of the Champions League. This led to Xavi's departure as manager after an up-and-down saga at Camp Nou, with the legendary figure already replaced by Hansi Flick. Xavi had made the signing of a new winger a priority this summer, and his main target was Athletic Bilbao's excellent Spanish star Nico Williams. But with Xavi's departure, the transfer power shifted to sporting director Deco, and the Portuguese turned his attention to Liverpool's Diaz. Earlier this week it was claimed that Barcelona were optimistic that they could prize the Colombian winger away from Anfield this summer if they gave Liverpool back the money they paid for their initial investment. Finally, according to Spanish sources, Barcelona are ready to make a move for Diaz and are planning to offer Liverpool a direct swap for Rafinha in the process. After a brilliant 2-year spell at Leeds, the Brazilian winger moved to Spain in the summer of 2022 in a deal worth $58 million with add-ons. While he performed admirably at Barca, he was never fully appreciated by the club or the fans. On with 16-year-old prodigy Lamine Yamal making 50 appearances and captaining Spain 6 times in his debut season, Rafinha's days are numbered. Now Slot will have to decide whether the swap deal will work out for Liverpool, but on paper, it does indeed look like a move that suits all parties. Liverpool have never seen consistent performances from Diaz, who has been hampered by injuries and personal issues since his initial $50 million transfer to Anfield in January 2022. Diaz, who has found the net 24 times in 98 appearances for Liverpool since that transfer, has always been one of Klopp's favourites, selected more often, and his work rate has been praised by the German manager. Diaz's father never made it a secret that he wanted his son to go to one of the La Liga giants. Therefore, if Barcelona come knocking on his door, the player would love to make the move after a difficult time on Merseyside. And if the Reds can get Rafinha back to the Premier League as part of that deal, Slot could be ready to make his first major announcement on the transfer front since taking charge at Anfield. The incredible player has suspended contract talks with Liverpool because he wants to join another club. The Unslot era has begun at Anfield, and the new Reds boss has a lot of decisions to make about the future of some of his players. One of those players has been offered a new Liverpool contract, but is considering a return to one of his former clubs this summer. Liverpool signed Adrian on a free transfer in the summer of 2019. The Spaniard had made a name for himself at West Ham United, but the Reds snapped him up when his contract there expired. Adrian was brought in to replace Simon Mignolet. He was always only going to be Alisson's understudy, and in recent years he has been relegated to third choice. However, Liverpool surprised everyone this week by announcing that they have offered Adrian a new contract to extend his stay at the club. Adrian, who Jürgen Klopp hailed as incredible in 2019, seems to have different plans. Sources claim that Real Betis want to re-sign the Liverpool goalkeeper 11 years after he left the club. It is claimed that Adrian would be delighted to join the Spanish outfit, so much so that he has suspended talks with Liverpool over a new contract. Talks between Betis and Adrian have already started, and it will be interesting to see what happens in the coming days. Adrian brings experience to Liverpool, but losing the Spaniard won't be a big problem as he rarely plays. The former West Ham star has not played a single minute of football in the 2023-2024 season, while in the previous 2 seasons he played just 1 game each. The problem Liverpool could face is that Karim Kelleher could leave the club with Adrian when the summer window opens. The Irishman has made it clear that he wants to be number 1, and it wouldn't be a surprise if he wanted to move elsewhere to take the next step in his career. If that happens and Adrian leaves, Liverpool will have to sign 2 goalkeepers this summer, both of whom will only be backups to Alisson. Interestingly, the Brazilian is also likely to move on, and Saudi clubs are preparing a giant bid to sign Alisson this summer. If Liverpool are not careful, they could soon be without a top goalkeeper in their squad, but that is unlikely to happen.